All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast presented by Roback, where you can get 20% off your first order using Backer20 at checkout. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, David Ruff.
I am just perusing TMZ, and I got to tell you, there's just not much going on in the world of entertainment. It's dead.
Dude,
Internet's dead, Will. Entertainment internet is dead.
You can't say that you're on TMZ when I have an audio bed playing, because then I can't do TMZ Dave's actual thing.
Mix it in.
God. You know we can't talk TMZ this early in the pod, dude.
Well, I can tell you this. Home Alone's Buzz McAllister, cops called after a nasty split with girlfriend. So things aren't going well for Buzz.
I've always said about his girlfriend. Woof. I don't know. I don't know anything about the story. Buzz doesn't look good. Oh, boy. Buzz looks like he's been partying.
Okay.
Buzz didn't age well?
Hey, I watched... I'll see Home Alone and Home Alone 2 two more times before Christmas, right? Mm-hmm. Just always on. Mm-hmm. Watched Home Alone 2 all the way through.
Okay.
Way worse than the first one.
Yeah.
The scene at the hijinks of him setting traps in like his uncle's home, that scene is the most gratuitous violence I've ever seen in a film. And I don't care about violence, but it was just unnecessary. It was like 45 minutes of just life-threatening injuries that just have little to no effect. I get that. We all are aware of that, but it was just not that good.
It's so wild to me that an 8-year-old can like have these home intruders and set up all these booby traps and all that. And it's like, wow, that's crazy for this poor child to go through all that. And then it happened all over again, which is just against all odds. Well, no one saw that coming.
For me, it's not even that part. It's the pigeon lady's like plot. It threw me off when I saw it as an adult for the first time.
You know, you can still find her in Central Park.
Really? It's just like, what are we doing? Like, why are we going with this pigeon lady? What's up?
It's a social commentary on our homelessness problem and our pigeon problem. There's just too many damn pigeons.
I think if you cut the movie off, like, I don't know, like halfway through, I think you can make a case that 2 is just as good as 1. Well, then it just starts taking hits after that.
The setting alone, New York City Christmas time, is just aesthetically pleasing. And Duncan's toy chest, the store.
It's facts.
I was always amazed at that store. I wanted to go there as a kid. I don't even know if it was a real
Had to have been FAO Schwartz, right? Like, that's definitely where they taped it. It's got to be.
Yeah.
That's where they filmed the scene in Big. Tom Hanks, you hear about this guy? Where they did the piano scene,
Wait, at FAO Schwartz?
Have you seen Big? Somebody hasn't seen Big.
Me.
I've seen Big.
I've not seen it. Yeah.
Dude, Big's great.
I'm not denying it.
See, he gets big.
Interesting.
That's why they called it that.
As in, like, he grows into an older man.
He goes to bed a small child and wakes up Tom Hanks.
So he's not just getting gains in the gym, getting big.
He actually just starts eating liver.
Really?
And Instagramming it.
Is it amazing that we haven't talked like straight up Liver King on this podcast yet?
Wait, have we not? I thought we did.
It came up in passing on like a Brett's Breaking News, but we've not done.
If he was a real man, he would skip the simulated hunt and just do actual hunts.
He claims to have done that, but the whole thing was majorly sus. Like,
he's shredded.
He just has like one story, like, all right, we're gonna go hunt, and then it's like a photo or like it shows his little minions with binoculars, and then the next story there's just like a dead deer. And this fucking shirtless guy.
I hate this guy.
Where does he live?
I hate him.
Surely he has like land somewhere, right? I mean, to do all this.
It looks like he lives on a couple acres. I don't know.
Okay. He doesn't live in an urban area.
But what I like about him is how he honors his ancestors.
By eating just uncooked testicles and liver in a big tub of rice.
He's on vacation right now at what appears to be a 5-star resort.
That's not very...
Do they serve like the food that he needs there? Does he have to bring like a Yeti coffin of all the liver that he needs to bring?
That's a great question. They serve him clearly like he has to order off menu, like just beef patties, like 20 of them, guacamole. He doesn't eat that differently than Dan. I don't think Dan's ever gotten into like bovine liver, but at some point,
really?
I bet Dan would. I don't think he when he's on the road, there's these pills you can get that's just like chopped up organ meat.
I liked it when he took the fish and he just ate the egg straight out of the fish.
Oh my God.
That was my favorite.
He's disgusting. He's gross, man. But he looks good. I'll give it to him.
Does he?
Dude, he weighs like 250 pounds and has like 3% body fat.
I know, but I'd rather look like me at this point than that.
Oh, dude, he is in the worst spot for like dudes who want to get yoked. He's so yoked and has such little body fat that if he eats one bad meal, he's gonna notice it, which is just never a place you want to be. You want to be able to have a couple days where you just drink with the lads.
Who are the guys?
He can't do that
On Bachelor in Paradise. I think it was Chad and another guy, the Canadian dude. They got to the beach or whatever. And they immediately walk up to each other and like
pinch each other's stomachs.
Pinch each other's stomachs to see how like what kind of body percentage fat they're working with.
Like, stop it.
So freaking funny.
I'd be
man.
so annoyed if I was at like a pool and someone came up and squeezed my stomach and was like, "Oh,
Looking
dude, looking good, nice."
But it was as expected. They're like, "All right, let's see what we got."
Dave, thank you for getting that picture of Buzz off your screen after letting it sit there for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's bad. I feel bad for him. I hope he finds whatever it is he's looking for.
It's very big of you. Dylan Shivery in the building.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Glad to be here.
Hey, man.
Just going over, looking at some recruiting rankings over here. Not a big deal. Just things are looking good for Longhorns. We can talk more about that.
Are they looking good? What are you guys
recruiting wise? Yeah,
they're looking forward to the bowl game. Oh,
damn!
I said recruiting wise. Okay, couple 5 stars over the weekend. Not a big deal, but kind of a big deal. Anyway, happy to be here, man. Hey, the holidays are here.
Where are they ranked right now? They surely have a top 10 class.
6, I believe. Another 5-star expected in the next coming days. Not a big deal, but kind of a big deal.
I'm sure they'll utilize that talent and in no way squander it.
I think you're probably right. Thanks.
Typically, Texas does really well with good recruiting classes.
Yeah, I agree. Should be good. Good couple of years for Texas coming up.
I can't believe he didn't go to Tech. I mean, I was just really thought Quinn was going to.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's
a good fit for him.
I mean, maybe. Tech is in a bowl game.
That's true. Yeah. A lot of other schools are too.
I would say many.
Many, yeah.
Many.
Yeah, Texas is not one of them. But that's okay.
There's some dangerous teams left. This Bama squad is fucking
You hear about these guys?
dangerous.
They're doing pretty well.
You were pretty high on them early.
Yeah.
You called it. He was the first one to call it, I think.
I've been tracking their recruiting classes too. They've had some pretty good ones come through recently.
Yeah.
They've had some really good ones. I also think that from a coaching perspective, they're one of the best.
Yeah, I would agree.
Mm-hmm. I'm not familiar with like the actual staff, but I can just tell from watching the X's and O's that like they're a cut above.
Very disciplined team.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool stuff coming out of Tuscaloosa.
It is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very cool stuff.
Yeah, I feel like he's coming from my seat on too much dip over here.
We have an extra seat today. KJ's remote. So, hey, I did RBP on Friday, and J-Bone, I don't know if you've seen any video, he absolutely KJ's me. The chairs, he has 2 different chairs, and J-Bone looked like my dad.
Really?
I look like a tiny person. It's pretty embarrassing. And I think J-Bone has it set that way on purpose.
He definitely said it that way on purpose. Are you kidding me?
He's a piece of work.
He is.
He definitely did that to you. Sorry that he wronged you, Dave.
No, it's okay. I got enough laughs out of KJ and Dylan that I deserve it.
We've got some major announcements. Today is December 13th. If you're trying to get some Christmas gifts from the Wash Media Network, you need to do that by the 15th, or else you're not guaranteeing that it'll be there by the time Christmas happens. You guys familiar with these shipping delays that we're going through right now as a country, as a world?
Heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild stuff. You can get the Do You Even Burn candle over at velobox.com/circling-back. If you put coasters in the old promo code field, you get some free coasters with those things. Nice little stocking stuffer. Roback collab, roback.com/wash. We got some QZs up there, hoodie. Also, washmedia.shop, new merch. Go make it happen. Also, go rate and review. And furthermore, if you really want to support this podcast, hop on Patreon. Circling Batch is coming up on Wednesday. I think we're all really buzzing for the 3-hour finale of The Bachelorette next week.
Well, it's been such a fun season.
3
you hate
hours.
to see it end, but if it does have to end, it might as well be with a 3-hour episode that we're required to watch.
Yep.
I'm definitely going to watch all of it. No, I will. I promise I will. It's just 3 hours. Is it Tuesday or Monday next week?
Yes.
It's truly hard to say. I'd look it up, but you can't.
Yeah, there's no way to know.
Yeah, it's tough out there. It's time. Let's recap this weekend in fun, presented by Everlane, one of my favorite sponsors that we have. Everyone knows that, like, you know, I like a good sweater. I'm an oatmeal season boy. I actually got a sweater from Everlane recently. It's tan. You might be seeing it make an appearance at the Christmas party this weekend. We'll see. But it could be sweaters are staples in your winter wardrobe. I like a good sweater, any weight.
Ooh, I haven't tried one of their sweaters yet, but if they're, the quality I've come to expect from Everlane, then they're going to be absolutely just fire.
Well, Dylan, it's
Great
that time of year. The weather's getting cooler, the days are shorter, the holidays are in full swing. It's sweater season, so celebrate in style with Everlane. Everlane sweaters combine luxury with sustainability. It's premium quality that you can feel good about this holiday season, and Everlane sweaters are perfect for gifting. This holiday season, give the luxurious gift of comfort with an Everlane sweater. They've got it all, though. They're not just a sweater company. They've got T-shirts, jeans. One of my favorite hoodies that I've been wearing around the house lately. It's a hoodie that I reserve for no shirt on underneath.
They're
straight
jeans.
chilling.
Jeans go crazy hard. They can't keep their hands off me when I put those things on. That's just the truth, man. Very handsy.
Dude, relax. Just relax.
Tell her to relax. She's the one with the hands.
You should probably tell her if you have a problem with it.
I don't.
Okay.
Everlane, if you're not familiar with them, they make feel-good sweaters with premium quality and considered design, all with the lightest impacts, to whether it's a super soft grade A cashmere or a re-cashmere that's recycled for 50% smaller carbon footprint, or alpaca. Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Hey, they alpaca that thing too. It's gentle to the touch and gentler on the planet. They've got the cashmere crew. That's the one that I got. Not to brag. I'm a
You know
cashmere
what I like
boy.
about cashmere fibers, Will?
What?
They're hollow and made to trap warmth. They're perfect for those chilly winter days.
People never talk about how they're just tubes. They're hollow.
Tiny tubes.
Hollow.
Was that Adele?
Yeah. Dude,
That's pretty good.
you're getting Adele. They also have a no sweat sweater, and as sweat boys in this studio, I think we can all be a fan of that. It's a smart organic cotton sweater that keeps you cool and comfortable. You ever heard of Cool Max?
They used to call me that, actually.
Really?
I don't know why. My name's not even Max.
Well, it's an eco-made polyester, which wicks away moisture.
Damn.
Always trim your wick away.
Uh-huh.
Give the gift of premium comfort and sustainable impact with Everlane sweaters. Go to everlane.com/steam and sign up for 10% off your first order plus free shipping, and get easy returns within 30 days of your ship date. That's 10% off your first order when you go to everlane.com/steam and sign up. Dylan, what'd you get into?
I found a great tweet. I just want to bring to everyone's attention. It's a video of a bunch of guys fighting outside of a Nike store. Presumably, they got in line for some J's. I don't really know. Anyway, the caption says, "Back to the old days. No bots, just early mornings and hands." Love that.
I mean, I don't hate
Hell
that at
yeah.
all.
If you're one of these bot dorks, you can get at. If you're a bot dork, you can catch these hands.
When I was it was, I think, the spring break after 9/11. We didn't really feel like my parents didn't really want to fly. So we decided to go to Chicago for the weekend. Drove down there, and it was the same day as they were releasing a new pair of Jordans, and Nike Town was absolutely busting.
You
that
caught?
day. It was so sweet. No, I did get some swag, some drip from like this free thing that they were giving out stuff from.
Some swag, some drip.
Yeah, but I didn't cop any any J's that day.
Dude, we're just straight up sneakerheads in
Hey,
here.
We are.
back to my weekend though, where everyone wants to know about it.
Okay, you can't get mad when we go off on a tangent
I'm
on
not mad.
something
Who's
you
mad?
brought
I
up.
did meet Talib. I met Talib Kweli
You
and
met
Mos
Talib
Def that day.
Kweli.
I'm not mad.
Yeah, do you even care that I met Talib Kweli
Why
and
don't
Mos
you
Def?
respect his story, his anecdotes?
I don't know who that is.
Are you serious, dude? Black Star? What's your problem? Just go on with your weekend, man.
I straight up don't remember what I did on Friday.
Oh,
Damn, dude.
No,
You
I had
must have gotten
parks.
faded.
I had parks. I think we just hung out with the fam.
Must be
think.
nice.
I don't even know, man.
you're looking
Saturday.
around like anybody's gonna help.
Yeah,
you.
dude.
Saturday.
Unfortunately, I wasn't there with you.
I don't think Randy's got the answer.
Saturday was an absolute movie, a major motion picture, if you will.
It's a long, long Saturday.
It was a major motion pick. Golf. I went mad low. Flirted with the course record. I didn't get it, but I flirted with it for a little bit. Not a big deal. Struck the ball very well. I put the driver away for most of it, which needed to happen. I hit my.
Why do you hit?
Good.
Why do you hit a driver off of the fairway better than you do off the tee?
It's all about my mental approach, David.
Why don't you just
Off
do that
the
off
tee,
of
I'm
every
like,
tee
all right, I'm about
box?
to hit this 800 yards. The fairway, it's just like, okay, it's just a fairway wood to me. I still hit a 300 off the.
I can't hit off the
though.
deck, man. Everyone knows that about me. I cannot get enough elevation.
Driver off the D. I fucking pounded it. Dave saw. He was right there.
Didn't you end up making birdie?
No, but I flirted with the course wreck.
There was a birdie out there on.
Got a birdie. I birdied 10.
Oh, you birdied 10?
Did you have the lone
So we had
birdie?
2 birdies.
Who
No,
had the other
Klein birdie number 1.
I birdied 10,
that's
parred
right.
11. Oh, yeah, I was 1 under after 2 on the bag. Not a big deal. Kind of a big deal.
How'd it
Pretty
finish?
impressive.
Anyway, that was fun.
Okay.
Klein was a blast as always. Love Klein. And then we went to a little dinner that night. Saturday night. Matt's El Rancho. Ever heard of it?
Matt's was popping,
Dave was there.
as it
Will
often
wasn't.
is.
We had a good time, man. Got a Mexican martini in us or 2.
Only 2 though.
And then
Not
we,
3.
And then we hit the town a little bit. Yeah, we party.
Yeah, I was struggling.
Not a big deal, but we had fun. Yeah. We probably drank a little too much. Stayed out a little too late.
What'd you shoot?
On the golf course? What do you mean?
What's up? Yeah, I'm not talking about the bar after.
Oh, I don't know.
You shot 96.
Did I really?
So Klein said 95 or
fucking go.
96. I thought y'all tied.
Okay, that's great.
You broke a hundo. I know that for sure.
You know what? I will take it.
I don't think people are understanding just how windy it was.
I had wind burn. It was crazy windy.
Dude, my lips are still severely chapped. It's like kind of difficult for me right now.
You know why I stopped carrying chapstick often? Because I had too many that would go through the wash. It happened to me one too many times. Or the worst case scenario, just go straight to the dryer and melts.
Dude,
You can't have that.
Sally is the
don't wanna
queen
do
of
that.
it. It's like she puts the detergent in and then she's like, oh, let me add a little chapstick into this load of laundry.
Yeah.
It's like, what's your problem?
And on Sunday,
Oh, you're not done.
celebrated my sister's birthday. We went out, took her out to lunch.
Did you give her my best? Did you pass along my initial
forgot.
birthday wishes?
She probably just knows that you wish her the best, though. So
I just
don't have
Venmoed
to
I
tell her.
Venmoed her
Kendall.
for her birthday.
Really?
Yeah, I sent her $1,000.
That's very generous of you.
Mhm.
I didn't give her nearly that much.
Yeah.
Where'd y'all go?
Better Half, little brunch spot. There's also a brewery next door. My first time there. Pretty cool scene. You heard of it?
No. Sorry. I
I
have
have
nothing to
I
follow
hear it's a
up
good
with.
spot in Austin. I've never been, but a lot of people like it.
It's on West 6th Street.
A lot of those
6th
young
Street,
kids are
yeah.
going to Better Half all the time. Randy, are you one of those young kids going to Better Half? Nope.
It's a cool spot, man.
No, he's out.
Randy brunches at IHOP.
And then last night we had a little
I fucking love IHOP.
a little wine Italian dinner at Brittany's boss's home, and it was fantastic. Some of the best food I've ever had.
Was it Va Bene?
See,
Okay.
prego. It was a great time. She works with some fine people. It was a good time.
You said
Very nice.
Prego?
Prego.
Who's pregnant?
That's an Italian.
Do you have
word.
news?
Stop,
Dude, every time someone gets pregnant, we do numbers on this podcast.
I'm not gonna impregnate Bay just for the numbers.
Okay. What if they dip like next year and we need some numbers?
Then I'll do it.
Okay, that works for me.
Yeah, we need some big boy life events.
Yeah, what's next?
I'm already getting married for the company. Do numbers.
I need to get like plastic surgery or something.
Please don't get plastic.
When I shave-
I'm
Well,
getting lip fillers.
When I shave my mustache, that will do numbers this episode. I'll do it strategically on the right before a Wednesday. It's like Wednesday morning.
Thank you
Wednesdays
for your-
usually pop. Last Wednesday's episode is probably one of the better ones we've done.
thank
Can you
for your
imagine the numbers if I
sacrifice.
got if I just got like a big fat juicy dump truck ass?
A shiv ass?
It's a 50 pop.
a BBL?
Dude, was her ass trending last night? Because everyone was loving
Oh
it.
my gosh. The thing was not quitting.
No, I don't care. I don't care who you are. Like everybody was talking about her last night.
It doesn't make sense that Shiv and Roman and Kendall, for that matter, are like from the same
They have the same DNA.
parent. Yeah, it just doesn't.
It's a show.
We'll get to Succession in a little bit. What'd that boy get into this weekend?
Pretty much the same thing. I didn't get invited to the 40th birthday party. I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm sorry. Wait, you said it.
No,
It's
you
fine.
said it last week.
Oh, I I didn't get the invite, probably because of that. No, that was a fun round of golf. Conditions were not ideal, but not horrible, but very, very windy.
We had fun.
But there was never that moment where I was like, man, I wish I had stayed home. You know, you get out there sometimes and it's just so cold and you hit a couple thin. You're like, I'd be having more fun just watching Army Navy. I had a good time. Matt's was great. People were talking about my order because I definitely out-ordered you.
What'd you get?
I went with the Matt special.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that's what tourists get when they're like visiting. Oh, I just got this. That sounds good.
Dylan thought he was doing something completely crazy and unique. He's like, watch this. And then his fiance ordered it before
Yeah,
him.
because she learned it from me like a couple
Then
months
what is
ago.
it? What's your proprietary order?
It's not proprietary.
Shrimp enchiladas.
It's just something that no one ever does. With Suiza sauce, David. No one's doing that but me in bed.
I feel like shrimp doesn't lend itself to an enchilada.
Oh, it lends. It lends.
Give me chicken all day over shrimp in an enchilada.
No offense, but you're just
It's
wrong.
it suits itself to that vehicle.
Is it weird they don't have a steak enchilada on the menu? Is steak not typically in enchiladas? Like, what's up with that?
Guess not. I don't know.
So you gassed up your order prior to ordering it, and then
Completely got
your
cucked.
fiance just completely cucked your
Just
order.
an absolute order
She
cucking.
did.
She swatted you out of the gym.
She did. Gosh, she really embarrassed me the other night.
Then we went to West 6th, and I got to have that feeling of I'm too old to be here. I can only imagine how you were feeling.
Yes, as someone who's 9 months your senior, yes, I was also feeling that same thing. Jerk.
That Bee's Knees bar is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I liked it. Good music. Bartenders were very nice. Didn't need 2 espresso martinis. Just could have done with 1 or 0, to be honest.
Facts.
You really, that's probably a good
What time
rule
are you
going
ordering your espresso martinis?
forward. Oh, probably 11.
Is there a cutoff that people need to obey?
It did. Trust me, it didn't affect my sleep.
Well, you bust up hard.
Recovery was not great the next day, though. So
Can't believe you're still a Whoop boy.
You're
Yeah.
the only one wearing that thing.
at least a year and a half, maybe. I don't know, man. These last couple of years have been so crazy. It all kind of runs together.
Damn it.
Unprecedented.
What are we doing?
Yesterday I didn't do shit. I didn't do fucking shit, Dylan. I fucking hung out. Watched a little F1. Watched them boys. Watched my wife make a great dinner. I did some chopping, chopped up the garlic. No big deal. I love assisting in the kitchen. Just good stuff. Good times all around.
That's awesome.
You love to hear that. Do you have any pics of the garlic that you chopped?
Actually, dude, you want me, I'll send it to the Slack.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't do much else. Outside, I'll just bookend my weekends. Y'all know I was just absolutely mobbing with the boys on the golf course all Saturday. Friday, I decided to do a little something out of Dave's book. I did some binging. You guys familiar with this? Dave is. Dylan, do you know what binging is?
You just kept drinking all weekend?
No. I'm talking about binge watching.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty crazy. No, I started watching The Sex Lives of College Girls on HBO Max.
You're so horny.
It's a relatively horny show, but I wouldn't say that like you watch it for horny purposes.
Who's in it that we
I think
would
people
know?
watch Bridgerton for horny purposes, but I don't think you're watching the Sex Lives of College Girls for horny purposes.
Who's in this that we would know?
Timothy Chalamet's sister.
Okay.
Shouts to her.
I'll ask again.
It was written by Mindy Kaling. So
that checks a box for me.
yeah. It's an entertaining show. I wouldn't say it's the best show on earth, but
Oh.
I enjoyed it for a few episodes.
Dude, you didn't tell me Gavin Leatherwood was in it.
Yeah, shouts to Gavin Leatherwood. He's Nico. He's a hottie. But yeah. And then Saturday, obviously we mobbed. Unfortunately, I did not make it to Matt's on Saturday. I already had a sushi reservation with the Michael Weiner family.
Oh, did you get some sushi?
I did get some sushi. I had to. I had to do it to him. And then Sunday did a little Matt's brunch action where I drank Diet Coke with a lime in it and had some Asadero tacos.
Wait, why the Diet Coke with the lime?
Because that's what I was feeling.
Let him do his thing, David.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
No, I'm not judging. I've never seen such a thing done.
You don't like citrus in your Coca-Cola?
What's in a Cuba Libre?
Rum?
Dark rum, usually. Coke, lime.
So you just did like a virgin.
I did a virgin Cuba Libre.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
just Diet Coke with lime.
Yeah.
Along those same lines, I picked up a 6er of Red Stripe and had one Red Stripe yesterday.
I
so.
thought about having one single alcoholic drink yesterday, but I thought after the night that I had the night before, it would benefit me to not do that. And so I drank all the water in the world yesterday. I'm surprised the oceans are still there.
It's predominantly salt water. In fact, all of it's salt water.
Yeah, you can't drink it.
Well, I was doing that because like
Why don't they just
the
remove
salt, like
It'll mess, especially you with your Tom situation. That will not be good for you if you drink that.
Really?
You don't want that,
All
man.
right. If I leave in the middle of this podcast because I drank too much salt water yesterday.
Did you do the Tom Brady water thing where he drinks just like 5 gallons a day? But he says he stops at 7 p.m. so he doesn't have to wake up and go to the bathroom overnight. Something I have a problem with, as you might imagine.
I drank 1 single liter of coconut water while I was watching the F1 race yesterday. Not going to talk about that F1 race because all the hardos out there who insult us whenever we talk F1, I'm not going to give them that opportunity.
Well, we'll be talking about it on Too Much Dip, and you're not going to believe what I have to say about it. You're not going to see these takes anywhere else.
Whoa.
It's my
Okay.
Let's hear from our friends over at Rothy's. With so many different shoes, we just have so many issues, guys. They get dirty.
Mm.
They're not very comfortable.
Oof.
You know, after a few wears, you're like, what's up with these? What's going on? And like sometimes they're not even that versatile. You got to have shoes that you can wear everywhere. I mean, do you know where you can wear them to, Dylan?
Ooh, can I wear them to the boardroom?
Yeah, and do you know where you can wear them to after?
Little place I like to call the discoteca.
Yeah. These shoes can truly do it all. Say goodbye to the break-in period that you usually have to go through with other shoes. Rothy's soft, flexible material combined with wildly comfortable insoles make them seriously one of the most wearable shoes you can own. The second I put these on, I was actually, I wasn't a skeptic, but I didn't know how comfortable they were actually going to be. And I thought to myself, whoa, okay.
This is no cap,
okay.
folks. They are mad comfortable.
I get why my mom's obsessed with these now.
They're so comfortable that even if they were dog ugly, I would still wear them. It just turns out they're just handsome as fuck.
They're designed to be incredibly versatile, which means you can rock them with a suit or a pair of sweatpants and everything in between. And if dirty sneakers are your greatest pet peeve, rest easy. Rothy's shoes are 100% machine washable thanks to their sustainably made material, so you never have to worry about dirtying them up. Yeah, that's what I said. 100% recycled materials. Even the sneaker laces are made out of plastic water bottles. I hate water bottles because they're bad for the environment, but I love laces that are made out of water bottles because they're getting reused.
You have always said that.
This actually goes, it aligns with your stuff, Dave, of recycling, reusing, and reducing.
right in no particular order. Just as long as you check those 3 boxes, you're on board with me.
The driving loafer was just named one of Time's 100 best inventions of 2021 in the style category. People are just out here inventing stuff.
Yeah, not us.
No wonder Rothy's is the best-selling men's shoe. They get a 5-star review from almost every single customer. To help you get a head start on holiday shopping this year, Rothy's is doing something special. That's right. They gave us a chance to share this super rare opportunity with our listeners for a limited time. Right now, you can get $20 off your first purchase at rothys.com/steam. That's rothys.com/steam. Head to rothys.com/steam to snag a pair of men's or women's shoes for yourself or for someone else. It's time for the main event, boys. The story of the day.
Huh.
The main event. Oh, see, I'm not comfortable with this story.
Well, you shouldn't have told us that now.
Why?
No, I am.
I have a text message from you from like Saturday morning that says, hey, we got to talk Nancy Reagan on Monday.
Here's why I feel bad.
What?
Because she's deceased?
Because she has grandchildren who are no doubt aware of what's going on, and they're just like, oh,
Maybe they're not very online.
Absolutely mortified.
Yeah, but now they get to go about their life by thinking, you know what? Not only was my grandfather president,
He was getting
my grandmother was a throat goat.
He was getting world-class top at the same time.
You guys ever read Hip Hop Wired?
No, not that's not big in my rotation. Do I need to be reading more?
There today,
Their headline reads, Twitter in shock learning Nancy Reagan was an alleged glizzy gobbler.
See,
they're reducing it right now.
And people are going through old photos of her with like men and just photoshopping them and like put them all over the TL.
I thought we weren't allowed to do that. I thought that's like a thing you shouldn't do. Maybe is she being shamed? Yeah. Or can you shame her because she's the Just Say No drug lady? I'm just asking questions.
So Ann Edwards wrote Early Reagan, a book from 1987, and she interviewed Benny Thau at the Motion Picture and Television Hospital before he died in 1983.
Wait a minute.
Edwards quoted Thau saying that Nancy Davis was renowned in Hollywood for performing oral sex.
Why would he just tell her that?
He said she not only slept around, she performed the act, and she performed it not only in the evening, but in offices.
Okay, like he could have stopped after the first part.
Not only in the evening.
He had to get specific.
And this also
the boardroom. Up, she's
from the boardroom to the discoteca.
Another report says, according to Peter Lawford, as a young actress, Nancy earned the admiration of many of her fellow actors. What was she known for?
Okay.
her anti-communist zealotry, her dedicated work for the USO. That's great. You love to hear that. The good-natured way she laughed it off when people mistook her for Nanette Fabre. Obviously, everyone knows who Nanette Fabre
I'm
is.
guilty of that.
Annette, God.
Dude,
I thought she
classic.
was Nanette Fabre.
We all know who she is. And her concern with rampant materialism that was corrupting the American way of life. I also think that materialism is just way too much.
But like what else?
But the final one was, and this is from the book, it says, giving the best head in Hollywood.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, am I the only one who didn't know that they did that back then? I thought it was a relatively new advancement in human
I
sexuality.
thought oral sex is only like 30 years old.
It didn't come until like
Nah,
as
that's
it
been
were,
around for a minute.
the late 60s.
Someone dug up some old tweet of Mr. T. Like I think when she passed away, he said something really nice about her and like, oh, she meant a lot to me or something like that. Then they dug up this picture of her sitting on his lap.
No!
Like I wonder why he likes her so much.
God. Daniel Jones of the New York Giants was visiting a neck specialist, and one Twitter user responded, "He can't. Nancy Reagan is no longer with us."
Come on.
You get it? A neck specialist.
Yeah. Sure to give me
Now Daniel
pass
Jones is
out.
getting dragged into the story. Yeah, look, here's the deal. This was Twitter for about 48 hours. Was nothing but Nancy Reagan memes.
Come on. I mean, she's passed away. Like,
So what? We're
but
not. No
rest
one's
in
talking
peace is
shit.
a thing, you
No
know?
one's talking shit.
was ahead of
Everyone's
her time.
standing her. Everyone's happy about her.
That's fair.
Why can't we celebrate someone's sexuality? Why can't we be sex positive, Dylan?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Did
a
you
good
learn
point.
nothing from Katie?
It's a good point.
Did you learn nothing from Katie?
Stop.
I mean, people are calling her Throatzilla.
Throatzilla.
That.
Isn't there already a Throatzilla?
There is. And I think she lost her job because people at her place of work found out who she was. Okay, why we don't need Alf in there getting that mouth.
Remember Alf, Dylan? That was probably big when you
Dude,
were like,
I watched Alf. Don't.
What the little yeah, I know who Alf is.
yeah.
A little
here's
what?
a, here's
Wait,
a
hold on,
photo
hold on.
of
What
Alf
was
with
Alf?
Nancy Reagan.
Is he not an anteater? Is that what I'm talking about?
Isn't he an alien?
He's an alien.
I thought he was an alien.
He's an alien ant farm eater.
It's all the same.
He's a smooth criminal.
I'm picturing the right fella though, that's for sure.
How did this just now come out? Like, I feel like that just takes one person to read it, put it on Twitter, and it should have been like, this should have been big like 10 years ago. Because all this stuff was written in 1987, right?
This is according to Kitty Kelly's biography. By the way, that name
Kitty Kelly.
is just you got to change your name. You can't be Kitty Kelly. Yeah, this is in a book. I'm sure everybody in her family and her little sphere was really thrilled to see that was kept in there. Did you see how this actually came about? Someone posted a photo. I think they were trying to make the point that like Nancy Reagan was really classy and Madonna wasn't. And it said, this is Madonna at 63. This is Nancy Reagan at 64. Trashy living versus classic living. Which version of yourself do you want to be? Of course, the photo on the left is a provocative, scantily clad Madonna, as she is a sex icon. And the photo on the right is just Nancy Reagan with her family, not dressed provocatively and in no way a sexual icon.
She's a lady on the streets.
Until
but a
now.
freak
Some of
in
these
the bed.
tweets are really funny, but all right. Someone said, what y'all doing this weekend? Sucking dick, eating coochie, doing coke? Someone quote tweeted and said, Nancy Reagan to the group chat before hitting Hollywood for the night.
Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Can't we just let her rest in peace?
This is the just say no to drugs woman, you know?
Sounds like she never rested when it came to pieces before.
Good. Good.
I don't know how to feel about this. Like, I appreciate I wish we had a personal account from someone notable. Like, I need George Clooney to weigh in.
These tweets are so bad, dude.
Like, what if this was your grandma? What if this was?
I
Like,
know, that's what I'm saying.
you just stay off Twitter for the next month?
Oh, you have to.
Like,
Or just altogether.
I tried for so long yesterday on the couch to figure out what the origin story of this entire thing was, and I couldn't find it for so long because it was such a high volume tweet day for everybody.
It was this lady who thought she was like dunking on Madonna and like the cultural left, and then the next thing you know, somebody responds with this. Somebody had this ready to go, and they saw their opportunity, and boy, did it work. So now, oh man.
Oh my gosh.
I don't really have anything else in the
I
top
don't
queen
either.
of
I
America.
just want to read tweets, and that's not good radio. I understand, but this shit's great, man.
Shouts to the goat. The throat goat.
She's the goat.
The throat goat. Just to be clear.
Hey, whatever you do behind closed doors, it's your business.
The real guy, the real jerk is the dude who gave that interview, that quote. That's the guy. That's the guy who should be shamed here.
Who is it? Is it anonymous?
No, it was some random dude that we have no clue who
It was
he is.
QAnon.
Yeah.
It was a Q drop.
There was an issue with the QAnon. Did you see this? They had a rally this weekend, and the person that sang the national anthem just forgot all the words. Doesn't seem ideal.
Oh my god!
How did you even see this news? Twitter, the same place where we saw Nancy Reagan.
I saw it on the dark web.
You Silk Road.
Yeah, it's where I turn off all the lights in my apartment and scroll Twitter.
You seen this video of this dude just gets mad and slams his phone against the street? Caption is, when you find out Nancy Reagan is dead.
Okay.
Yeah, at least she's dead for this. At least she's not alive for this.
Yeah, at least she's dead.
She lived a long life. She was like 95 when she passed.
Yeah?
She lived a long, healthy life.
Very cool.
She did very well for
Very
herself.
fulfilling life.
Shouts to Ron, though. He's loving it.
He
Trickle down. Economics.
Right. Iran-Contra.
Very cool.
Very scandal-laden presidency. Both terms.
Not familiar with it.
Ended the war on drugs, or began the war on drugs, or continued. Some might say ramped up.
Just say no.
I don't really think that campaign worked, because I certainly grew up as a child in the late 80s, 90s, and I did not just say no.
Yeah.
In fact, I did the opposite.
Yeah, I'm still doing drugs.
I'm drug-free.
Drugs are sick.
I'm drug-free.
You're just not. I know you're not.
I'm drug-free. What am I doing? Oh, I'd take a little early bird here and there. Oh, shoot me. Get out of here.
You think you're better than me?
Yeah, I do.
Just because you're older than me, you think you're wiser?
I'm barely older than you.
You kind of just have this way about you where you're like, oh, look, I'm better than everybody because I'm older than most of the people in this company.
So Dave's 9 months younger than you?
Mm-hmm.
You could be his dad.
I mean, I don't know if it works.
That's a great point.
Technically speaking, you could be Dave's father.
Technically, I don't think that those things. I don't think so. No.
I'm just saying. The way that everything lines up, like you could technically be Dave's dad.
This is getting weird.
Can you imagine if, like, after you find out, like, you come back to Earth to haunt the Earth, like, after you pass away, like, years later, and, like, you're like, I'm gonna check in on the TL. I'm gonna see what they're saying about me on Twitter. And it's like, this dude was just a world-class 69er in his time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
This
that
dude-
guy, he loved
This
69.
dude was just getting around the podcast industry, could not stop, was just known for it.
Goodness gracious.
I just received a text from our video man Randy. It just said it simply just said Glotus.
Glotus.
He's very proud of himself.
Yeah,
over
he's
there.
happy over there. Glotus is what he said.
Mm.
The last text exchange I had with Randy was because I used our company account on Amazon. I used my own credit card, but I used our company account. I bought a nose hair trimmer the other day.
You didn't already have one?
I had some like scissors that had a round end that I would just use,
That ain't gonna cut
but I knew I had to upgrade. I was having a nose issue, and I was like,
Let me-
"Damn."
You don't have to.
Upgrade.
You don't. He can just say the word.
Let me upgrade. You knew it was coming.
The door's not open.
Yeah,
It's always open.
but I'm officially nose hair trimmer years old.
Wait, so you went from the
a
scissors
plucker.
to the electric one. You did what again?
I got a Manscaped one. Didn't even use our code. Paid full price for that bitch.
That's bad boy
I
shit.
know.
Our friend Flounder bought a
lawnmower,
stove. I'm sorry, the
a
name.
solo stove.
Solo stove, and he didn't. And he was like telling the group how awesome it is. Like, did you use our promo code? He's like, oh, didn't realize y'all had one.
Way to go, Flounder.
Very cool, man.
What are you doing? What's he doing?
I don't know.
Whatever.
I might need you to pass along that link. I'm in need of one.
You don't have one?
Wouldn't her name be the Throatus?
I have little tiny scissors that I
Yeah.
use, but it's not like a professional one.
I didn't want to say anything, but I didn't understand Glotus.
Because she's like the
Are you
glizzy.
serious?
She's like the glizzy,
Oh, Glizzy. That's a stretch.
the goat.
Goatus makes more sense.
I think Throatus is the one though.
Goatus sounds really gross.
Can we talk about Policy Genius real quick?
Electric no-stir trimmer is going to change y'all's lives.
I know. It already has. I'm already reaping the benefits
How do
of
you
it.
keep it clean?
They have a brush.
You undo the top and you can rinse it.
Yeah, they also have a brush that it comes with.
Like a little tiny brush?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Really tiny brush.
Okay. Do you have also? This has nothing to do with anything we've talked about. Do you have like a good place to get fireplace accessories, like the poker and then the brush and the little scooper?
I had a gift certificate to a store online. I'm not going to name them because no free ads, but yeah, I had a gift certificate, so I just went online and bought it.
We
You
give
get-
all the free ads
You
on
need
this show.
fireplace tools anywhere. What are you talking about? Go to Home Depot.
Yeah, but I want some dope ass ones. I want some like custom ones, maybe with like a marble grip,
Oh, marble.
maybe some wood
Well, it must be nice.
Look at
I
you.
didn't know you had it like
You don't
that.
want wood on it, Dave. It's a fire.
on the handle.
Oh, it's still dicey.
He wants
Dude,
He wants wood.
I got a wood poker here. Oh shit,
Dude, as a kid, I would spend hours at the fireplace just
Yes.
trying to get the fire going again. Like once it was dying out, you're like, nope, there's still some heat in here, and you poke it and you flip it and you get
Oh yeah.
the ambers flying.
You poke that thing,
Energy.
flip it, and reverse it.
I loved it.
One of my favorite pastimes is this makes me sound like I'm old, like I'm Dylan's age. Like one of my favorite pastimes was
I'm
just
sorry.
sitting at a fireplace and lighting matches on the fireplace and just throwing them in the fireplace once they dissipated.
That's lame as hell.
It was so fun though as a kid. You like playing with fire was awesome.
One time we went camping, not my family, it was like my friends, like senior year, and one of the guys the next morning thought like the fire was still kind of burning. Thought it'd be funny to put
It was always burning.
the tiny little natural gas thing canister we had to like
Mm-mm.
cook with, just throw it in the fire and not tell anybody. And we realized what was happening. We were like, why would you do that? And then we ran away and watched it, and it just shot up like this giant flame. Very dumb.
Yeah, that could have exploded and y'all could have had like
I know. that
major
wasn't me.
injuries.
I was one of the ones being like, dude, why would you do that?
You gotta be careful with that stuff, dog.
You're such a shithead, man.
No, I can send you.
I didn't do
I
it.
can.
you
I got a
idiot. What part of
tasteful.
that don't you understand?
You're a shithead.
Jack wagon.
I know we're coming on the heels of the Throtus story, but I got
Off the
a
heels.
grade A poker
Phrasing.
if you want it.
I absolutely do.
All right, that's a real tasteful poker.
Give him your poker, man. He would like that.
Because lately, I've been using like a spatula.
Stop.
No, I haven't used it yet.
I'll hit you with the link to where I got it.
You deserve a high quality poker, Dave.
You do.
I don't know why Brett hasn't gotten us a fireplace sponsor.
Yeah, get us a fireplace poker sponsor,
Get
dog.
us what's the log company? Duraflame?
Hard to say. There's several out there. Envirolog. That one leaves a bunch of residue in your fireplace, though. We're just fire guys right now, you know?
Man, my new crib doesn't have a fireplace.
Oh, you can come over to my place by
Oh,
invite only.
dude, just
Yeah, for sure I'll be there.
Put your solo stove in your living room.
It's a
you
good
could.
idea.
Actually, you could.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, smokeless.
Let's open a window or something.
Well, if you do that, Dylan, you should probably talk about Policy Genius if you're going to
Yeah.
do that.
Good segue.
Wow, we did that.
I mean, insurance and coverage it's a big thing. Get your property cold weather ready by making sure you have the right insurance coverage. Policy Genius can help you find home and auto coverage similar to what you have now, but at a lower price. It's never a bad time to find ways to bundle your home and auto insurance and save with Policy Genius. Are your home and auto policies almost up for renewal? Because guess what? Policy Genius can look for a lower rate for you, and you don't even have to worry about it. Head over to policygenius.com and answer a few questions about yourself and your property. Then they will show you price estimates for your policies that fit your search and help you understand your options. And their team will even look for ways to help save you more money, and they find a better rate than what you're paying now. They'll switch you over for free. Yeah, I said free. Policy Genius has saved customers an average of $1,250 per year over what they are paying for home and auto insurance. They even saved new customers an average of $350 per year on home insurance. Their licensed experts will help you understand your options and even apply for a policy. The Policy Genius team works for you, not with the insurance companies. You can trust them to offer unbiased help and advocate for you at every step until you're covered. They don't add extra fees or sell your info to third parties, and they have thousands of five-star reviews across Google and Trustpilot. And since 2014, Policy Genius has had over 30 million people shop for insurance. That's a lot of people.
Hell of a lot of people.
Head over to policygenius.com to get your free home and auto insurance quotes and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com.
Y'all were just going to let me say that I would, or ask if you would haunt or come back to Earth as a ghost and check the TL. I was thinking about that more. What social media platform would you check in on?
Oh, if I'm dead, how long am I dead for?
I'd
You've
hop
been
on
dead
Twitter
for 30 years.
because I want to see what people are saying about me.
Would you hit the metaverse?
Fuck the metaverse. Absolutely not.
Is that going to be, you think that's a thing in 30 years?
Yeah,
Like the thing?
yeah, I do.
I do too.
Unfortunately,
You
yeah.
do?
I do too, yeah.
No, I don't know if
I
it's,
still don't know what the hell it is.
I don't know if it's the thing,
It's
but
the metaverse.
I think I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think this VR stuff is a very slippery slope.
Explain the metaverse like
Wow.
I'm 5.
It's an alternate world. I don't know. You put on goggles and you go exist in a different place that seems happier.
Are you not familiar with augmented reality?
I am. Is that what this is?
I don't know.
'Cause that's been around. So that's not groundbreaking.
To be honest,
but
I
it's
don't.
like it's
Social media version.
Well, I mean, it's like connected, so it's like the biggest universe metaverse.
Yeah,
I don't know.
What I'm hearing
We're
is y'all
getting
don't
all
know
this
shit.
wrong.
That's what I'm hearing.
All I know is Will's been right on Alabama. He's been right on another thing, a bunch
facts.
of things lately, and I trust that it's going to be around in 30 years because Will's in on it.
A metaverse, Dylan, simply refers to an alternate reality in software, a real-world-like experience experienced by users of that software. The term metaverse is used differently by different writers, but generally the closer software, I don't know what this means, approximates something like the real world. I don't know what this person
That'd be
is
dope
saying.
if it was the real world
Dude, you
New
just
Orleans.
absolutely crushed that explanation.
Thank you. Thank you.
What if
Wow,
you
that's
got
so
to go
clear
back
now.
to what real world season would you go be a cast member on in the metaverse?
Hawaii was pretty lit because they had tech and he was always jumping in the like
that
the
with
pool and
Ruthie?
stuff. No, Ruthie was Seattle. But if I had to go back to, if I had to do one myself, am I a part of this series or am I just rewatching it?
No. You are the new cast member. You come in after somebody gets kicked off.
Okay, then I'm officially going to choose San Diego so I can become boys with Brad and I can shoot my shot at Cameron.
Ooh, that's a good call.
That is
Cameron
good.
Perfect.
She was like, I wanted to marry her when that
I
season
still
was
do.
on. Yeah, she
No
was
offense to Beck.
amazing.
I think I might. Man, San Diego's number 2 for me. It's New Orleans. I just want to get in there and mix it up. I want to write music with David. I want to shrug heavy weights with David. I want to get my traps all big and yoked up.
Come on, be my baby tonight.
I think I could have added like a little bit of flavor to that song and we could have charted.
I seen the way you treated other thugs you've been with. Come on, be my baby tonight.
Dylan won't even look at you.
That's because he
Shut
knows I'm
up.
knocking this out of the park.
It went on a little long and I had to look at Dylan, but you did a pretty good job.
I know. I didn't look at you because I was worried that I'd stop mid-lyric, and I don't do that.
No, you finished what you started.
Thank you. Can we talk about the dude that got attacked by 20 otters?
There's just too many otters, man.
Like, okay, so this dude was doing something at some park. It says a Singapore resident was hospitalized after a bizarre animal attack last month as he was accosted by a gang of otters who reportedly bit him 26 times. He's in his 60s and he was reportedly approaching the visitors center when he spotted around 20 otters crossing a dimly lit path in front of him. You don't want to cross some path, like a bunch of otters walking on a path.
Was it like 30 to 50 of them?
He claimed it was 20.
Okay.
He claimed it was the first time he had seen them in the area despite taking morning walks over there for 5 months, and the animal encounter went south after a jogger ran through the pack, causing the fish eaters to go crazy like dogs and try to bite the passerby. And the shocked senior, yeah, that's what he told
Those are
them.
cute little boogers, man. You wouldn't think they'd be like that.
You know, this reminds me of the tiny little dinosaurs in Jurassic Park that mob. And you remember in one of the sequels, spoiler alert, they eat that little girl on the island.
Mm-hmm. Dude, don't spoil it, dude.
I gave the alert. If you go backward and then mash that 30-second button.
Very cool.
I think that's the worst way to go. Like death by tiny dinosaur is way worse than death by like raptor or T-Rex. T-Rex, it's over quick. Those little things are going to just eat you alive.
Okay, so here's a question. How many otters could you take on at once? I feel like 20 otters is a pretty normal amount that you could pretty much get through.
See, this guy's an old bag of bones. Like, he can't take on a bunch of otters, you know? If he's a young buck like us who works out and shit, like, I don't know, I'd take like 80 of them.
I don't know if he's a bag of bones. He honestly looks pretty good for his age.
How old is he? 60?
He's 77.
He's flirting with bag
No,
of
it says
bones
he's in his
status.
60s.
Oh, my bad.
It's a tough scene when you're getting attacked by a bunch of otters because you know that if you make the news, it's like it wasn't like some badass animal. It's like, no, it's otters.
Otters aren't taking me down like this, I promise you.
I promise you, you could not take 20 otters.
That's nonsense.
Absolutely could not.
That's nonsense, Dave.
You would not be able to take them.
Oh my gosh.
They would
Easily.
get what's the main vein in your thigh or your artery?
Oh, I think I
I'll
know
show-
what the main vein by
show
your
you my
thigh
main
is.
vein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once they get a hold of that, they're gobbling it. What I'm saying is they'll eat your dick off.
They're not coming near my dick. I'm gonna kick them. I'll punt them.
You're not kicking 20 of them.
No,
20 wild animals.
What do they
to-
weigh? Like 8 pounds? 12? What do they weigh? What are they coming in at, son?
Can you just let Will Google it?
Ding. What are they coming in at?
Much larger than what you thought.
How big?
Well, river otters are only about 10 to 30 pounds, whereas sea otters are about 45 to 90 pounds.
These are freshwater otters, right? Yeah, they are. They're not. This guy's not near the ocean.
I feel like it's a tough scene if you're getting beat up by otters.
Yeah, because there's passerbys. People are going to start pulling their phones out, and they're not taking it seriously because they're otters. Next thing you know, this guy doesn't have a leg because I ate it off. Probably not a dick either. They probably ate his dick.
You're so obsessed with eating dicks, dude.
Do you know what chimpanzees do?
Yeah, they pull your wiener off and throw it at you.
They're fucking.
Sucks.
They're
Like-
mean.
Like these otters are cuddling each other and they're just eating this dude's leg. I'm starting to wonder if this dude did something to deserve this. Is the story here not the otters attacking him? It's actually what he did to these otters.
He was like making fun of them.
I am willing to victim blame this particular otter attack victim.
His wounds weren't that bad.
It looks like they
There's
got
some
him pretty good.
Pretty good puncture wound.
It's fine.
Deep enough to where if they got, look at that leg.
It's in the
Will.
beaver family, right?
Just calm
Otters?
down.
I don't know.
They're beaverish.
I get beaver vibes from Will, honestly.
I'm more of an otter though.
Wait, aren't you the beaver otter in one of the Ricky? Was it Ricky who did the graphic?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're a beaver.
Yeah, I think I'm a beaver.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm a stork, I believe, or a seagull. I'm some sort of bird.
You're something mid. I forgot what it was.
And what were you?
Something dope, like a T-Rex or a tiger.
I don't think
remember.
you were a T-Rex.
Probably was.
No,
What was I?
hard to say.
Something cool as hell.
The T-Rex for being alpha has little baby arms.
So the otter is a member of the order Carnivora, whereas the beaver is a member of the order Rodentia. This is
What's a
based on
rodent?
some physical differences, but also
Mhm.
highlights the main difference in their lifestyle. The otter is a carnivore, and the dam-building beaver is a rodent and prefers a vegetarian lifestyle. Wow, they're plant-based. I respect that.
They do Meatless Monday.
Beavers are cool, man.
What are you gonna do when they realize, like, okay, we
sure.
got a real fight on our hands? Because I think you'll put up a good fight, but then they start like stacking up on each other. Next thing you know, you're basically fighting like a lifelike beaver, human-like beaver.
I hate to say this because it's a little grotesque, but I feel like the move is just stomping out one of them and then just making them all freak out.
You think you just send a message?
I think if you stomp one of them out, the rest of them are going to disperse.
I would just
I don't
like
know,
I
man.
would just like Justin Tucker one of them, and then just to really set the tone, like this guy's not playing.
They wouldn't have done that to me. They'd look at me and be like, he's one of us.
Yeah, like this is just a big otter.
You're kind of
a
the otter
beaver.
king.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So this guy die?
No, he's
Oh.
totally fine. He's got a couple bandages on his legs. Like now he's got a good story and he got written up in a bunch of shit. He probably got he probably got some free shit because of it.
God, beavers are just out here.
His hospital bill was $1,200. I don't know if that speaks more to how like lame his injuries were, or if he was.
If he was in the U.S., it would have been like.
I was gonna say,
85
or this was
grand.
about the American.
What's up with that?
It's bullshit.
Healthcare?
Yeah.
Yes, David.
The healthcare system.
It's a system that's for healthcare.
This isn't fair to the good people of Singapore, but when I hear Singapore, I'm immediately brought back to my childhood, early 90s. Do you remember the young lad who was like caught over? He was an American like student, and he was doing graffiti or something, and he got sentenced to being caned. So he just got like fucking caned, like on his backside, and it was like a whole thing. It's like one of my earliest like TV news memories.
Damn, yours are different than mine. I remember like Hail Bop, the comet.
I remember Hellbop.
Hail Bop was sick.
Dude, Hanson never did much after that.
It was tough. You don't remember
Bop.
Hail Bop?
Bap.
We had to do Thursday news stories in class every day in 4th grade, and I was the Hail Bop update guy. Everyone knew, no, don't bring the Hail Bop story in. Will's got that one on lock.
You were just really into this cult? What cult
I just
was
thought
that?
it was interesting.
The ghost?
Was Hail Bop the same, or was the cult the Heaven's Gate cult? Are those ones connected?
I don't know.
I was very into Heaven's Gate at the time too, for some reason. I don't know. It was
We
a
talked
comet.
about
It was a
this.
comet.
Are
There's
you the most likely to get sucked into a cult?
me.
We said
Absolutely.
Scientology.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I am.
Wow, Hanson, they really grew up.
No, I think this all starts with me being, because I was going through
Heaven's
that phase
Gate,
of
Will, very
watching it.
good.
Yeah. Makes you kind of question what my interests are, doesn't it? I did go, I walked by the Scientology Center in London when we were there.
You didn't go in?
Thought about it, but Sally thought I might get snatched up, and next thing I know, I'm in the Sea Org.
Damn. I kind of want to see what they're about. I'll give them a chance to earn my business. Just to see.
Scientologists? I want to know what they have to offer me, because like clearly they've got some big names in Hollywood like there. Like they have to have some good offers out on the table in order for you to do that.
Well, please don't go.
Are you sure?
Yes. Please don't go.
Would you trust Will to do an ayahuasca ceremony or 24 hours during like a Scientology rush event? Like which one? What version of Will would you want back? Because post ayahuasca Will could be a completely different animal.
It could be insufferable. Dude, I'm just so different now.
He may not even want to do this anymore.
That's my concern. That's my concern, is that I would be like, oh,
I need your head in the game.
yeah, I think if I do ayahuasca, my head is out of the game.
You move to Malaysia or
But then
Japan,
again,
the
if
Malaysia-Japan area,
If
Dylan.
you get sucked into Scientology, we wouldn't want him here anymore. Like, you're too weird for this.
I'd give you a chance. I wouldn't
wouldn't.
immediately kick you out.
I wouldn't.
I'd respect what you want to do behind closed doors.
The only person that could suck me into Scientology is Nancy Reagan.
Okay. The
you
joke was
doing?
there.
What are you doing?
She was very into the astrology stuff.
Yeah, but she was born into Scientophagy.
Really?
Yeah. It's where
Oh my
it's
goodness.
the science of top.
You're okay.
Is that the one that they're waiting for the head bop comet to go by? And like there's like a spaceship behind it?
No,
Or is
it's-
that a different thing?
No, there's hail bop and then there's head slop.
Okay. It's too far.
I'm gonna call my mom after this episode and tell her to not listen to today's episode.
Oh, you mean
Yeah, I hope
Nancy?
my parents don't. They're
Your
big
mom,
Reagan
Nancy?
fans, I'm sure. Or were.
Yeah, my dad definitely voted for Reagan. For sure voted for Reagan.
Yeah.
Who was he up against? Who'd he beat? What kind of loser?
Michael Dukakis. No, that was George. No, that was.
No, that
George
was actually
Bush.
what Nancy was doing.
He defeated Jimmy Carter in 1980.
Really?
I was born during the Reagan administration. Just saying.
Can we talk about the Succession finale?
Really good clip there. We need to clip that. That fun note from Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan, do you have your pen and paper? Are you writing stuff down?
Oh shit! I forgot to do that today.
It's literally what you're supposed to be doing.
I know. I forgot. We still have time left. We're at 58 minutes.
We got the Succession season finale last night. We did not recap every episode like we did last season because people complained too much. So I think we just got tired of hearing the complaints and we talked about it behind the scenes. How are we all feeling?
Honestly, I didn't care about that. It was more like the show wasn't really moving along and there wasn't a ton to talk about.
Yeah.
And it was not a show that we were in here in the morning. If we come in here and we're talking about a show before, like we got to save this for the pod. That rarely happened in the last few weeks because not that the episodes were bad, but they were last week's I thought was good, was very good. And this finale I thought was great. But the 3 or 4 preceding that were just fine.
It was just one long build up to the finale, basically.
I
Which
feel like
is-
this season was half good episodes, half throwaway episodes.
But throwaways are still fun.
I don't
No,
think,
they were
I don't
still
see them as
fun.
throwaways, but I understand what you're saying.
I needed so much more from the beginning of the season. Like they just didn't move along nearly as fast as they needed to for a show of this caliber.
It
Sorry.
was only 9 episodes. And I thank them for not drawing. Like, had this been like a 12 thing and we had to sit through like.
Here's what it feels like to me. The show Succession is about who takes over for Logan, correct?
Thank you.
I'm just saying, like, once that happens, how much storyline is left? So they have to extend it. They have to, because it's a very popular show. They don't want to wrap it up after 2 seasons or even 1. I mean, they wanted to keep it going. So, like, how do they do that? So there's not a lot of like storyline movement right now.
They brought in Skarsgård.
Yeah, they did get scars.
Right. I'm just saying it's like they're delaying the payoff at the end of the series, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
So it's kind of like a television edge.
Yeah, or they just don't know. They have a point A and a point B, and to get there, they're taking the scenic route.
Okay, put differently, this is kind of like edging in the television world.
I think it's a little bit different, but I see what you're trying to do there, and I'm okay with it. I'm just
I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying.
Jesus. Okay, yes, they're edging the audience, David. You happy?
You can't change the rules just because you don't like how I'm doing it.
Okay, you're fair enough.
Could have used another Adrian Brody appearance. What? I know it didn't fit where they were. I really enjoyed his time on the show.
The hype of him joining the cast ahead of the season vastly outweighed his his amount of screen time.
Skarsgård was in it more than Brody.
Far more. And I'm fine. I mean, that's
fine. I
like
Skarsgård.
That's fine. It was still
I just
fun.
like saying his name.
Yeah. But like, I wanted more Brody, and I feel like he gave one of the best performances of the season in the small time that he was in there. Like, I just feel like we needed more from him. I don't know. There's no way that we could have seen the ending coming last night.
No.
And I enjoyed that about it. Same with the last season. What I know about Succession at this point is they know how to do a finale.
The finale was awesome. I really enjoyed last night.
Last 20 minutes were some of the best. It was some of the best TV in years.
My only critique of last night was they didn't touch on the Jerry and Roman dick pic storyline, which seemed like pretty monumental when it happened, and they just kind of didn't talk about it.
They also didn't talk about the Kendall murder thing for a very long time too. They're decent at letting things sit for a little bit and then picking it back up.
Yeah.
I have faith that we'll get more on the Jerry situation. Jerry, for me at this point, like, I mean, she's not going to go anywhere, but she's not indispensable at this point on this show. We can get rid of Jerry. I don't think anyone's going to care.
Ooh.
I need to get rid of the other two dudes before we get rid of Jerry, though. Jerry's the deal closer. Those other two guys are just absolute talking mouths.
Carl?
Yes. Like those guys are idiots.
I can't help but think of Billy Madison sitting down at the table of his dad's board,
Crazy Carl,
and eating soup, and then just looking up and going, "Hey Carl, what's up?" Every time I see Crazy Carl or Carl in Succession.
I'm happy with the season. I wanted a little bit more from the season, but I think I just have super high expectations. And even after the season is done, it is my current favorite show going.
I'm very much on board with a heavy dose of Skarsgård next season, like being a part of the show every week.
Dumb question alert. The implication at the end of this is obviously a major spoiler. The implication at the end was that he is getting bought out and leaving the kids completely out of it.
It'll be up to what's Skarsgård's character name? I keep saying Skarsgård. And I feel like it's annoying. Madsen. Yeah, well, it's up to him because he's going to be in control. And you remember if Roman had gone along with it, then presumably he would have had a place for Roman.
But he wanted to go along with it.
But in no way is he going to keep that whole family on because he knows they're just going to be gunning for his neck for control in some capacity. So yeah, no, you have to.
What happens
to
their
cut
shares?
That family
they just
out.
Get bought out?
Yeah. Hey man, I'd have to look at the deal before I commented on it. I don't know how they're fucking doing it. I didn't know that was even possible.
Kendall says he has like $2 billion worth in equity.
It is funny how this show, and this is what makes it a great show, makes you you're identifying with these deplorable people who they're getting cut out of the business, but they will all land handsomely on their feet.
Yeah.
And they will all live way better lives than all of us on paper. And yet it's like, damn, dude, they're really doing Shiv like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's the most unrealistic part of the show, the fact that all of them want to take over the business. You're telling me out of all the 4 kids, not one of them's like, I'm good just like kind of being on vacation all the time.
Connor
that was kind of Connor.
No, Connor does want to now.
Yeah,
Last night he was like, I'm the oldest son, motherfucker.
What are they doing with him? The presidential campaign. I
actually wish they would have gone deeper down the presidential campaign path and like actually had like rallies and stuff for him, because like after he's hilarious in every single scene. And had they actually had rallies with him like trying to go crazy and pump the crowd up, it would have been so fucking funny. But they just wasted it.
He's not getting enough shit for proposing at his mom's. I guess it's not even his mom. At someone else's wedding.
It's depressing. It's really depressing.
You can't do that.
Oh, he has a different mom than the rest of them?
Yeah.
I guess I didn't realize that.
Remember last night?
Yeah.
That whole thing. They never really talk about that.
Yeah.
That's something where if I'm wrong, I'm going to hear about it.
Yeah, I'm not even like trying to put
I
stuff out there.
respect you staying out of this one.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to. The hardos, the business school hardos that take Succession way too seriously have completely tainted my coverage of this show.
Unnamed mother.
Okay, gotcha.
She doesn't have a name.
That sucked for her.
Yeah, but she can't get dragged on the TL after her death because she doesn't have a name.
It's true. I thought it was a fantastic episode, though.
Good season.
Loved it.
I think I enjoyed the other 2 seasons more, but for what it's worth, like that show for me is still the most entertaining show on television, and I will still think that it's my favorite show currently going.
How'd you like that Italian countryside?
Ooh! This summer on the Sunday Scaries Instagram feed, there's going to be a lot of screenshots used from that last episode.
Like Como, no?
See,
Is that right?
Looks like it.
Clunes has a place there. I don't know if you know that.
The Clunster?
I wonder if he's had any special guests there.
Like Nancy Reagan?
Like who?
What are you doing?
Maxwell.
We're talking about G-Lane?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Alleged. You guys know we spend 1/3 of our lives in bed. It's a lot. 8 hours a day you're supposed to get. Dylan, you need to get a little more sleep.
That's actually very true.
Me too.
Are you a hot sleeper?
I am.
Here comes the hot sleeper, Dylan Schiff.
Yeah.
But we spend 1/3 of our lives in bed, so pure organic sheets from Bowl and Branch make a truly special gift. They make the highest quality sheets by doing things the right way, not the easy way. It's a gift that everyone wants. A better night's rest, Dylan. Whether you're a hot sleeper, whatever, like they can do it all. They got the highest quality sheets, blankets, pillows, and throws, plus their holiday packaging makes your gift look and feel special. We all got these in the mail. I'm very happy with mine. I got the white ones.
I was so happy with mine that I hope she's not listening. We got my mom some Bowl and Branch sheets.
Oh,
for
Very
Christmas.
thoughtful.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a
Okay.
gift.
These things are just comfy. They're soft. And as a hot sleeper myself, I've enjoyed having them on my bed. Sally bought some cheap sheets that she thought it didn't matter. She didn't realize how much time we spend in bed. I'm just sweating over there. Not anymore.
You're a sweat boy.
I mean, yeah, I'm a sweat boy, Dylan. They got their signature hem sheets, which are their all-time bestseller. They're beloved for a lot of different reasons, like they're buttery soft, lightweight, and they're handmade with 100% organic cotton weave that feels incredible in all seasons. They have a wide range of colors and sizes from twin up until, Dylan, California King.
I lost the king. I don't have a California king anymore. It's just a regular.
You just
king.
lost it?
I got rid of it.
Have you checked your bedroom?
Regular king's the way to go. It's wider. People don't know that.
I like
do.
my regular king. I'm a regular king boy. These are also completely toxin-free and fair trade certified. They're just doing it right. They even have pillows, towels, and bathrobes. Are you kidding? I need a robe from them like now.
I got to get a robe.
I love my robe, but I got bad news. I got a rip in it. Not good. I'm going to upgrade. Go to Bowl and Branch.
Upgrade.
Treat yourself and your loved ones to the new standard in bedding from Bowl and Branch. Their gifts come wrapped and ready in their special holiday packaging, ordered by 12/19 for guaranteed delivery by Christmas. Shop the holiday semi-annual sale from 12/9 to 12/15. That ends Wednesday if you're keeping track at home. And you can get 20% off at bowlandbranch.com. That's BOLL and branch.com. See site details. Exclusions may apply. I forgot about Will's segment.
Yeah, this
You
better
wanna do it
deliver.
right now?
This better deliver.
We have to talk about the art of manliness, guys. Dylan, you got called out last week.
I don't know if you're the one to lead that
Was it last
conversation.
week that you got called out for
Okay.
your super fantastic, or was that the week before?
It was a couple weeks ago. I feel like we've been running with that bit for a while now.
Yeah, I mean, and this week, my manliness has been brought into question.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously.
I have a question for all the fellas out there. Is it manly to try to support your family by selling products through your podcast?
I don't know, man.
It's just been difficult for me.
Depends what you're selling, I guess.
Dude, like, also, is it unmanly to sit down when you pee?
That one, yeah, it is.
Why?
Wait, I thought you did that too.
Oh, I do, but it's
You're acknowledging it.
just the sound of like a solid stream. It's like that's some man shit.
Yeah.
Hitting the water.
No, that's
Just
just
like
not shit, Dylan.
Just a frozen rope of piss.
Gross. Yeah, so you're not a man.
Not a man.
According to this person.
Well, do you think I'm a man?
You're flirting with it.
Are you addressing the haters?
No. I just wanted to ask.
So okay. You got called out for sitting down to pee and for distributing candles.
Yeah, I think this guy was trying to say that I sit down to pee as a way of saying that I'm less of a man, but like I don't think he actually realized that. Like, no, I actually love sitting down and peeing.
Yeah,
there's
It feels good.
a lot more of y'all out there than you think.
Yeah, and like honestly, like the people that came to my defense on the TL for this, it was great to see. Noted man out there, Delph.
Large man.
He noted that sitting down is more luxurious.
Well, I talk about the splashback all the time. There's no splashback when you do that.
No, you have to clean the underside of the seat as opposed to the top of the seat. They're still clean up.
Okay, well,
I've seen some of the paint jobs you've done in that bathroom.
Ice cream, baby.
No, urinals are. You always choose urinal when given the option.
I don't know
That's true.
who's doing the urinal cake or splashback purchasing here at this office, but they had some splashback guards the other day that just they looked and worked incredibly.
Really?
Did you remember? Do you remember on like hole 17 when you went to pee next to the tee box and I was like 10 feet from you?
Yeah,
and
Dave
you
just
got
rolled
mad
up
at me?
right next to me. and
10
started
feet
peeing.
at least.
There was not
you know
enough
it-
tree covers between us, Dave.
You know, he gets stage fright.
Yeah.
I didn't know it applied to like outdoor venues with the lads.
There was
after a
simply
few
not
beers.
enough. There was not enough shrubbery
It
between
wasn't like
us.
I was facing you. We didn't go stream to stream.
That'd
We could have.
It's time.
Break some news.
Why don't they put urinals in houses? I would use that.
I think rich people have them.
Yeah, rich people do it all the time.
Oh, really?
Not all the time, but
I've never seen
you'll
one.
see them. Actually, I haven't either. But I'm sure.
Even if that was
done.
something Sally proposed to me, if we were like getting like, if we had like an unlimited budget on a house, and she was like, "Do you want a urinal?" I'd be like, "Eh."
You sit down that often to pee?
At home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. See, I'm a 3 points of contact guy. Foot, hand on the wall or cabinet. Or something.
In public, I stand up every time.
Yeah.
In the privacy of my own home.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the move.
I sit down.
That's the move.
Yeah.
You got some breaking news today, Brett, or what?
Sure. You guys want to go black tie weddings? Who's the asshole here? Or what do Kim Kardashian and Dave have in common?
Oh, dude.
Fat, juicy dump truck asses. I don't have to do that story.
Kim Kardashian and Dave. Oh, I already know this one. Oh, we already talked about it.
Is it because I'm smoking hot?
Mhm.
We're
Yeah.
both hotties.
Well, she passed
your-
what is the equivalent of 1 year in law school, Dave, because she has now passed the California baby bar.
That's what they call 1L.
They call me the bar baby.
She failed it 3 times and has now passed on her 4th. So just wanted to give a hearty congratulations to Kim Kardashian.
I am very, very confused, but okay. Because she did not actually go to traditional law school.
Correct.
So this is like to get to that next step to pass the actual California bar, which by all accounts I've heard is very difficult.
What kind of
It's
law school
top
did she
3
go to?
most difficult.
She doesn't go to one. She's basically doing like a self-taught studying program to
Man,
pass.
in Texas, you
baby
can't
bar.
do that. Like, there's some states where you have to go to law school. You have to have a law degree to sit for the bar.
Has she
Wisconsin, you don't even have to take the bar.
Right.
has she
Yeah.
said what kind of law she wants to practice?
Like pro bono criminal stuff.
Okay,
She's
That would-
been
that would
very,
align.
very good on
Yeah.
a lot of this
that's honorable.
drug offenders getting people out of jail for like nominal offenses. And that's kind of her thing. I mean,
Credit to her. She has used that her platform to do certain things like that are
Yeah.
commendable.
No, for sure. Like, I mean, I can't even fucking imagine just. But she's got to have the best tutors in the world.
She does.
She called them out in their Instagram post, and I went to each of their profiles, and these are not guys that you would assume Kim Kardashian's just like hanging with.
What if
meaning
she's-
what?
She's
Like
doing
they're- it's just hilarious. It's like
just the
they're just
Barbary
two
guys.
normal guys.
A couple of dorks.
Yeah, and like
what is
yeah.
Barbary?
Barbry's like a LSAT and bar exam prep.
Oh, I thought it was like a bougie Instagram like
Oh, like
Where
an
Kim
Instagram
Kardashian
brand,
would go.
like
Yes, yeah.
go to law school without going to law school. Barbary.com.
be your own boss.
The Barbary. There's something there.
She is single now, correct?
Pete Davidson.
Oh, that's right.
Allegedly. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I'm so out on that dude, which is sad.
Really?
Machine Gun Kelly, once you start doing bits with him, I can't support that.
Oh. I didn't know that's where you drew the line, Dave.
I'm on my pedestal.
Yeah, one of her tutors, he's got 1,500 followers on here, and then the other one,
Is that Sam Farkas?
and then old Chuck Schonholtz, he's got 234 followers. Just
Big
getting
dog guy.
dude. He's just getting he's got one of the worst Instagram like pages I've ever seen.
I will say that kind of name though, like sight unseen, I would let Chuck Schonholtz represent me in any legal matter.
But like, just imagine,
Looks like Seth Rogen.
dude, like imagine this guy just tutoring Kim Kardashian. His world just got turned upside down. Like it's just crazy to me.
Hey, good for her. Good for her. I wish her well.
Like, can you imagine getting an
That's
email and it's
actually
like
really funny.
in need of a tutor, and you're like, oh, okay, I can make like a little extra money on the side, and it's like it's for Kim Kardashian West.
Sheesh.
You guys want to play a game of who's the asshole here?
Yes.
Arkansas waitress, let me get her name right. Ryan Brandt was fired after she questioned splitting a tip with the entire restaurant. With previously, the restaurant said they do not split tips. She was given a $4,400 tip from a Good Samaritan after a dining experience.
It's a hell of a tip.
And the restaurant said, oh, actually, you have to split that with the rest of your coworkers. She was then fired after questioning that decision.
I need to know what the standard practice was before she received the big boy
The
tip.
person who left the tip, Mr. Wise, called the restaurant beforehand to ensure that they do not split tips
See,
or pool tips.
So they didn't split tips until she got a big tip. Then they're splitting tips. No,
Yeah.
she's not the asshole.
if I'm her, I'm like, you guys, I'll give you $100 each.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that would have maybe helped this out.
As a former waiter, anyone else wait tables here at any point in their lives?
No,
Wow,
just made sandwiches.
I'm the only grinder. I hated when they told us we needed to split tips. It didn't happen very often, but I would work like random events, and it's like, no, we're all pooling our tips tonight. And I'm like, looking at some of the scumbags that I'm working side by side with right now, and I don't think you're going to work that hard for these tips.
Yeah.
I always liked having my own personal stake in the game.
So she was fired or she quit?
She was fired for, they told her that you get 20% of the tip, and then
She will make more having been fired via public GoFundMe's. Mr. Wise, who sounds like he's got quite a bit of money to get rid of, he will reach out to her and he will make this right.
you are correct. Mr. Wise has started a GoFundMe that has raised $8,700 for
More
said
than
waitress who is going to use this to repay student loans.
Good for her.
That
And she also
sucks.
has another employer already. She's working in a new restaurant.
What restaurant was it?
This was Oven and Tap in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Home of Walmart.
Say it.
Home
What?
of Walmart.
Wasn't Nancy Reagan's favorite one Oven and Top?
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to even hit a sounder.
Poor Nancy Reagan's family.
Why? She's a goat.
I got bad news for Oven and Tap. Your most recent review says that the fried mozzarella was yummy. Pizza was good too until we found a caterpillar crawling out from our arugula.
Oh,
Arugula.
Had our bill cut 25%, but it should have been comped,
Yes.
to be honest.
It should have.
absolutely. Any,
Buyer beware.
any live animal on my plate? Yeah.
Oh, ooh, zinger. Buyer beware. What you're getting is truly farm to table.
Wow. Got him.
Let's
Oh,
go.
man.
Let's go.
2 stars.
I liked how they didn't just go one. It was like, you know what? Things were okay, but that
Yeah.
was the,
Those mott sticks were hitting different until the caterpillar.
ooh. Would imagine we do some mutts this weekend.
Yeah, we're getting some mozzarella sticks on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be happening.
Speaking of food, do you want to talk black tie weddings, Will?
I do.
How would you like to talk about them?
Brett went to a black tie wedding this weekend.
I did.
Um,
It's very, very nice. Congratulations to Matt and Tara.
did you get how much love did you get for your blue tux?
A good amount.
An appropriate amount?
People liked what I was doing with the blue tux. It was black lapel, blue tux, blue under, whatever you call that.
Did you have to have anybody tie your bow tie for you?
No, clip on, baby.
Oh wow, you
Let's
hit him with the
go.
clip.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
respect it.
You have to get the
Because
clip on him.
it's just it's like a nightmare to tie bow ties, get it correct. I'd much rather just look the same and have a cleanly done bow tie.
Who among us has never tried to do a bow tie and then realized halfway through that you can't really do it that well, and you're just sweating with your button all the way to the top, and you're like,
Absolutely.
"Oh my god, I can't do this anymore."
It
I'm
was a
sweating.
disaster.
Gotta-
In the
I've
Gotta
never
have the-
attempted it.
Pull up a YouTube vid. There's some good ones.
I'd argue that traffic for how to tie a bow tie increases 1,000,000% on Saturday between the hours of 2 and 4 o'clock across
Probably.
the country.
Should we just do our own tutorial so we can start getting some of those views?
Ooh, a TikTok, a bow tie TikTok.
There has to be that. We can't be the first ones to think of that.
I'm glad I don't know how to tie a bow tie perfectly because that means I'm wearing a bow tie too often.
It also means you're the guy that gets pulled into
Yeah.
be the bow tie guy,
Yeah.
which he got a workout on Saturday. I'm sure he would like to, enjoy a cocktail, but no, he was tying everybody's bow ties in the wedding
It's
party.
weirdly easier to tie it on someone than to do your own.
Much
I
easier
would
to tie it
imagine.
on somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one person that I met through Sally's friends, and he has been my my go-to at nice weddings that we've gone to. I feel bad for him because I'm always just dragging him in somewhere.
But yeah, it was a very nice wedding. I like the black tie aspect. It was not full. What's the next step? Where you do the coattails? I don't even.
Yeah,
know
you don't
what
need
it's
the
called.
tails. Tails
No,
are too
no, no.
much.
So it was black tie
monocles.
optional. What percentage of men there wore tuxes?
Oh, 90,
Oh, okay.
conservatively 90. Yeah.
What did you drink all night, Brett?
You know what's a dangerous move? I was flipping around. I started with straight Woodford. Well, we did champagne and beers during the day, which is
Champagne.
dangerous because at
Oh,
a Catholic
boy.
wedding, the ceremony can get long.
We have full mass.
I don't want to call it a full mass, but the homily, Father Tim went off. He went off.
Shout out Father Tim.
Shouts to Father Tim.
He's
Father-
a big. He's
you
a
know-
big backer.
Father Tim's undefeated, is what they say.
But it's Dave knows this better than anybody, myself
What?
included. You can't drink beers with a long ceremony, or else you're going to be the guy that's like, "Hey, I'm not against this. I got to go pee real quick, and then I'm back."
I had to leave.
Love what you're doing. God, great. Gotta pee.
Yeah,
Gotta
last
pee,
Catholic
you're
mass
right
I went
back.
to, I had to leave in the middle because they shut down the bathrooms before the ceremony, and we had been drinking beers all day. And I was like, "You can't shut down the bathrooms right now. This is
It's
dangerous.
very dangerous.
Like,
so,
I might pee my pants."
didn't have that happen to me, and thank goodness. But then I went to reception was straight Woodford to lead off. Then I went to the terrace cocktail of choice, which was a French 75.
Oh wow, okay,
rocking
we're
some
really
gin.
doing it.
And then I went to tequila shot, which I think is frowned upon at the reception, but I don't think we cared a whole lot.
If they serve it, it's not frowned upon.
And then I finished up with red wine,
Huge.
red wine.
How was yesterday?
Not bad.
Good.
I got to visit my favorite airport in the world, Detroit, Wayne County Metro, DTW.
Yeah.
Had a nice sandwich there. I actually, you know what? It was kind of a sprint. We landed at 3:00 in Baltimore on Friday. My flight was 10 a.m. on Sunday.
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround.
Real quick. Good food. Crab cakes were great in Maryland as I expected, and just a beautiful wedding overall.
Love to see it.
Love the touch move too. And then Friday, I didn't get a picture of this, but you would have liked my outfit Friday. It was suit coat, suit pants, merino wool turtleneck.
Oh wow.
That's classy.
It was. I was going to the
If you're the
Matt
groom, you're
James.
like, dude, chill out. I'm supposed to be the center of attention here.
I made a move and I
How'd the
don't regret it.
Colossians reading go? Crush
Great.
it?
Crushed it. Absolutely. Actually, Father Tim goes, that was absolutely beautiful. Like, did you do this? Have you done something like this?
Were you like,
before?"
yeah, I host a podcast,
And
motherfucker.
that's what Matt told him. He's like, yeah, he talks.
He does ad reads.
Yeah.
You should sit in on the mail-in if Sally.
If you
ever
think
can't do
about it, reading passages from
great.
the Bible at weddings is kind of like doing an ad read for God.
It's true.
Randy liked that one, but I agree. Colossians 3:12, by the way. To
Major
3 to
shouts.
3:17.
It's one of my
Major
favorites.
shouts.
It was good. It was good. Yeah, all around great wedding, and I like the black tie vibes. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Bye.
Bye.